Hello, Harrison Company, can I help you?
Phil, tell me when you started up Harris & Co and how it all came about.
Well, we started on the 1st of July 1990. I'd previously trained and qualified with a very big firm of accountants. I'd always wanted to set up my own firm, and an opportunity came along to do so. Started up from my back bedroom, so very humble beginnings, and here we are 25 years later. I employ 17 staff, we've got around about 700 clients, and things have gone really, really well for us.
Why did you then add the motorsport division?
Well, my family has a long history in motorsport. I myself started building cars around 8 years of age. I competed in my first event when I was 13. I had a competition licence for over 30 years. So motorsport has always been a large part of my life, and when I started the firm 25 years ago, my very first client was in the automotive trade, and my second and third clients were in the motorsport sector. So motorsport and my expertise in accounting and finance have always been a very good partnership, and we've always had a presence in the motorsport sector. It's just of late we've decided to really promote that specialism and expertise in a much more visible way.
Why have you decided to do that?
Well, the business has really come on leaps and bounds over the last 25 years, and I felt that we were at a point where we were recognised experts in the sector, and really we needed to really publicise that specialism, and it was time for me to get back behind the wheel and start competing again to promote that specialism.
So what experience then do you think that you bring to this whole mix of accountancy and the motorsport environment?
Well, I think there's probably a number of elements to that. First of all, we have our passion for the sport and our interest in it, and that inevitably means that you pick up on all the subtle nuances of developments within the industry and sector. And then secondly, there's the very specific taxation and complexities of the industry. And I think combination of the two puts us in a unique position to be able to advise motorsport businesses to find their way through the maze of technical complexities of accounting and taxation.
Now, you said that you started competing again after some time away. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, we've had my 1963 Morris Mini Cooper completely refurbished by RSR Historic Engineering, who are one of the leading restorers of historic rally cars, and we've entered the 2015 MSA British Historic Rally Championship, which is 9 rounds across gravel and tarmac. And it's proving to be a real challenge getting back behind the wheel after something like a 20-year run.
Mid over crest, 6 right, 80 down, 5 left, mid over bridge, left through posts. Oh, again, oh, it doesn't matter. Then square right here. They've opened both sides.
What's the biggest challenges you're facing?
I think it's the fact that the whole sport has hugely changed in those 20 years. There's a much more professional outlook and attitude amongst competitors. Speeds have increased hugely. The standard of the cars has increased massively too. So it's just competing at a different level to when I stopped competing 20 years ago.
How would you compare the running of your business, running of the accountancy business, to as a competitor in a very challenging environment like rallying, which is tough, it's full of challenges, there's always the unpredictability? How would you relate that to running a business, and what do you think you bring to that?
I think they're very similar disciplines actually, in that you've got a constantly changing environment. You've always got lots of new laws and regulations coming in that affect both the business and the sport. They're both very fast-paced, very dynamic environments, and I think working in that sort of atmosphere actually equips you quite well for both running the business and then running the car as well. That there are lots of similarities between the two.
And what's the plans for the future?
Well, obviously we want to continue the rest of the season, get that finished. We're doing reasonably well in the championship so far, much better than I think we'd expected at the start of the season. So we want to continue that, continue the learning process, and then we'll review next season and just see how we get on.
And with respects to the business, what's the bigger plan for you with Harris & Co?
We want to continue to develop our motorsport specialism and really grow that division. It's already a sizable division in terms of the overall practice. We're also looking at taking on some new partners within the business to accommodate that growth. So in that sense, it's more of the same, but very much moving forward in expansion and new areas.
So exciting times.
Very much so. I'm really excited by it, and I think our team are enthused by the motorsport activities. They're seeing lots of new clients come on board, lots of new types of work, and that always keeps their interest because it's challenging for them. They're doing things that they perhaps haven't done before or done in a slightly different way. So it gives the place a whole lift.